Good evening, everybody. Hope you're having a nice evening, and welcome to another stream in Dune Awakening. Today's goal will be to continue our mission of trying to get more of this Solari money in order to be able to get our Harkonnen sets, which will effectively, if we reach at least the 80,000 goal of Solari, we should be able to then get the Harkonnen set, which will allow us to transform our current theme, which is Atreides, even though we're Harkonnen, into a Harkonnen base. So that's the aim really for this particular week. Along obviously the way, the goal will be to obviously continue to level our character, get more stuff, improve anything else that we can improve along the way. But this is just like a little side or main activity, I guess, for us to aim towards and get something that will enable us to customize ourselves better. There are other things that we can do as well, and along the way as well, we're going to be doing some Harkonnen actual missions. That's so that we can improve our standing, because we also need good standing in order to be able to get some of those packs. The £80,000 one, which we need, I say £80,000, 80,000 Solaris, we need. That's essentially so that we can get the actual bundle for the actual building of Harkonnens. I'm not actually sure what's in this bundle. It's just like, as far as I'm aware, the main parts. There are additional things you can get on top of that, and for that we will rarely need to home in on doing load more Harkonnen quests. Since yesterday, just a slight update on where we're at. So we have actually gone out and done some radiation mining, is what I'm going to say. We've gone out and essentially got some jasmine. In order to do that, we've had to go right down into this region. It's green because, like, glowing green type. Think of Simpsons type thing where uranium is glowing green. Same sort of thing over here. Essentially, this place is completely radiated. The only way you can get into there and survive any period of time is by having a radiation suit. So yesterday we did get the stuff together to create the Mark IV version of the radiation suit. So this is the bottom of the 3 radiation suits that are available. You actually have to have the materials that some of them of which you get in this place in order to be able to make the next tier ones. So we made what we could make at this stage, without having to spend more money on getting more materials that potentially we could have got, but a newer suit, not newer because this is new, but a higher Mark version to the Mark 5 or the Mark 6. On top of that, we also got a Mark 5 welding torch. Now, in order to do that, I did have to spend a bit of money in order to get some of the material required to do that ahead of us going to mine some other stuff. That was purely because the helicopter did actually start to need a repair, and I was very conscious that I didn't want you to use the Mark III welder, because there's a like a 50% difference between this and the Mark III one in its repair quality. So the other one's 80% and this one's 90%. And why is that 50%? Well, because 20% down to 10% difference, well, that's 50% pretty much. So that's kind of like really why I wanted to do it. I really wanted to take away that degradation we'd get pairing with the Mark III on the ornithopter, because the ornithopter is pretty expensive to build the parts on, like any of the parts. Like the cheapest parts are the blades, but even they are quite expensive really. So we got that to reduce those costs. We've got that so that we can now go off and get our delirium. the delirium, we need to obviously build all of the tier 3 machinery stuff, as well as the armor. So this is also delirium armor now. So we've literally jumped from iron, which is like iron ages, pretty much. We've jumped steel, we've jumped aluminium, and we've got straight to delirium. I was actually starting to just notice just how much, especially with us being in the higher or highest areas almost now, just how much the fire that we were starting to take was literally just melting our armor, or as if we were not have any armor. And that's just really because the armor is just so different. Our previous armor, as we can see here, the stats on it is a 43 armor value, and we've now jumped up from 43 to 152. Like 46 is just for like the hand stuff. Like our previous hands were like 13. It's like huge differences. So our armor rating now has just gone through the roof. The only thing I don't have at the moment is because with all the actual aluminium that we got yesterday on the run, and on top of the aluminium run, we also did the delirium run. I didn't have enough to do the boots. So at the moment we've got hands, body and head. Tonight after the stream I will get the stuff to get the boots, and then we'll have a full set of delirium armor. But even with what we've got now, we should notice a huge difference when we now take fire. So that's where we're at. We'll shortly go off and do some missions. I just need to drop off some of this stuff because you don't want to carry this all around. No reason. If I can find some gaps somewhere. Half tempted to shred this stuff because it's like I've got really no need for it. There's some gaps. Let's chuck it in there for now. And I'll sort it out another time. We'll get rid of the darts. Put them outside and let them despawn. I've got like 3,000 now of light darts, and then don't see myself going back to light. But I'll keep the 3,000 I've got just in case for whatever mad reason I end up swapping back to something that uses light darts. I have no plan to at the moment though. It'd be pretty much empty apart from the food, the spiced food, which yeah. We've dropped off. I don't want to drop off. I was looking into as well the efficiency of doing the my current approach of getting blood so that we can make water. And on deep reflection, because obviously we looked at what I explored getting bodies essentially, and the efficiency of doing that, weighing the cost of trying to get the bodies back here, because they do take up a lot of space. And I've got to the conclusion actually that it is actually worth doing the bodies in place of actually carrying around this stuff. When you add up all the costs, it just does work out more cost effective to do the body stuff. Like, this is another thing I need to get rid of because I'm just fed up of having tons of welding stuff. Like, I just do not use it fast enough. Didn't help because we had to make some the other day, and I didn't realise just like how many units you'd get when you say I want to build one unit. I just thought, oh, I'll just build 10, that'd be enough. And I got like five parts of 500 out of just building 10 units. That's like way more than I was expecting. So I ended up with tons more of stuff, welding stuff that I didn't even need. I know in future now, if I ever would need to do the welding stuff, then I'll only need to literally have one unit when I'm crafting it, because if I build any more than that, it just takes space out of my inventory. Okay, here we've got everything we need. So, first mission for today. What's the closest? That's the closest. Well, that's an objective, which follows on from the objective that we had yesterday. So yesterday we had the one where we were going out and we were assassinating all all of these like sub leader people that required us to get like a authentication that got us past like shield barriers, pentashields as they're referred to in the game. And we did all of that, killed the leader, went back, handed that mission in, and then got like a second half. So when we got the first mission, we got asked whether we wanted to go after Glunt or Paranoid, and I chose Paranoid. So we've obviously done Paranoid, and this is like Glunt now. So this is like the second one we need to do. And all we need to do apparently is just drop some poison into some food. How hard can it be? Well, we'll find out. I think I should... Actually, the one thing I will get before we go is I do need some more heavy darts, because well, not eating them, but I'm using like way more than I was. I don't think 120 is going to last us the whole evening. About 10 maybe. I can't remember. I think there's it in multiples of 25. I think. Oh, 50. So that'll be 150 darts. Yeah, that'll be right. That puts us about 280 or 270, should I say. Oh, my brain is fried today. Also in the top right hand corner I have put a goals thing where we are against the money. It took me ages to work out how to use that widget for this cheating thing. It's not straightforward. They could have made it way more simpler. If I'm struggling, I'd hate to see what non-technical people do, because I normally breeze through that type of stuff, and this time I was actually having to watch. I watched 2 YouTube videos on how to do it. None of those 2 just confused me even more. I ended up like having to read tons of documentation on Streamlabs, and even then it wasn't completely straightforward. Okay, I've got think everything. Got a gun, got 2 guns. And a sword. And everything else looks good, I think. So, oh yeah, and the other thing we got as well is we did improve our cutlery, which we need to mine rocks. We had to do that because our Mark III would not cut the jasmine. This one cuts jasmine, so it's again the bottom tier one that was able the only one's available and able to get resources for at this point. So we'll make a head out in the evening, although it tends to be not the best time sometimes to go at this time at night if those like space things are around. If they're like that thing down there in the bottom right hand corner now. They get over you if they're light when you're on the ground, at least. Literally just get swarmed with people after you. I think it's beyond that. No, it's here. Okay, we'll land here. Bit of a dodgy landing. Could be worse. Get back off the edge of a cliff. Would not be a good idea. Lights up here, that's unusual. So far as well, I didn't get any money from the Solari from the first mission we did. So I'm hoping that when we do this one, we do actually get something from it. It's like, you're joking me, like, that was not the easiest mission and you don't even get anything significant. I don't know how, I wasn't even near the edge. Like, it's a bit worrying. Let's search this base, but this base looks pretty big. I'm trying to look for like what might be the obvious end kind of room. Because if we head for that, then it saves us having to go literally through the whole base. If we can just try and identify what the like end dungeon, end room is, which I managed to do like 3 times yesterday in a row, flukily coming across, literally landing right in where you needed to be. So you would have had to probably go through the whole base to get to what I went to, and I just happened to 3 times in a row stumble across that end room so that I didn't have to go through the whole thing. And I wasn't even trying yesterday. Well, today I am going to try. Probably fail because it's like it's a bit of luck. Unless you actually do 4-0, and I don't 4-0 of that. I'd rather try and just play the game rather than eat in a matter of speaking. Like, I think this one could be the main room, and that's just because, like, if you were approaching this from, like, this direction, the game developers would want you to go through as much of this as possible. So it's not going to be on the outsides. And then if you look at the largest building on the inside. There's this one over here, and then there's this one. They normally try and make it the most inaccessible place. But that place there is just like a bit small. Although it could be actually going into the rock face, so it could be a lot bigger in the back. Pretty sure, like if I'd almost swear it looks familiar to me, but I think it looks familiar to me because I've actually yesterday I went off one of those, but it was down in the canyon, as I call it, the gap. That's not the gap. What do you call it? The rift. I think I'm going this way. Get so far down because even though we've got a sniper rifle, it's still limited by a certain range. That person just jumped and.
Got a live one. No one
We're about to get up here, so I'm not really too worried. And this will be outside their shoot range as well. See, how was like that was further away than that last shot. That was a clean kill. That last one was just like the NPC just like jumped out their skin and didn't do anything. It's weird. There's a few little freaky bugs I would call them in this game like that. Now that did hit. I felt it hit. But there are some things like this where it takes you multiple hits to hit them. Like these ones are normally multiple hit ones. These are even when you're very close. Could be a few shots. The good thing with this gun as well is it actually does the poison damage over time. So AoE, but it's like DPS kind of damage over time. There's a term for that, I can't remember what it is. Other than obviously being damage over time. You can see that person is taking damage, but finally. And this is why the why we needed more ammo. Too close to that. Notice like if anything that's like too close to something, it just registers that even though it's not actually on it. Need to take out as much as I can, so then when we do go down there, we've got less things that'll start triggering off our, well, whatever it is that we start triggering off when we get down there. It normally all breaks loose when we start getting kills, and then all of a sudden we're tackling one person and then like 3 other people come from behind you. So the less things that are down there alive, the less of likelihood that's going to happen. shield on just in case we start getting attacked. Like so many. It's like, wow.
Made a wrong turn.
And then now I'm behind 7, so no chance of getting that. Wait for him to come back out. They don't seem to be spooked by the bodies on the floor.
Another slave for the head. Looks strong to me.
I'll start going after someone else and they'll come back out.
On your
I think what happens is because they've got no path to you, they don't come after you. But if you were actually on the ground doing this, and they could find a path to you, they would start running. That's one thing I've noticed. That person's gone. There they are. Feeling quite good. Now he's probably going to be stood there for ages. You can see his feet, but that's not enough. I don't think you can kill one of these by just shooting their feet. I think that's someone there.
another slave for the head.
Thing when you're going through stuff like that, even though it looks like there's a gap and you can see through it, it doesn't tend to shoot. It just doesn't know how to register it and let it go through. Even though yesterday we were getting shot through fabric as well, which was pretty funny. Like, to be fair, she'd have to stand on fabric, but the fabric was literally not a block whatsoever. Here it is. Lose the accuracy. Person. Wow, he's a playing tricks. It looks like a person.
Made a wrong look strong to me.
Looks like the broad shoulders. Top edge. Sometimes it looks like this drop off, and then other times it's just straight as a die. think we should have pretty clear now, like not obviously fully clear, but pretty clear amount of stuff we've taken out. Someone's seen us. Is anyone there?
Look strongly. On your knees. May the wrong
No, he threw that at us. Unless that was just the mine we set off. It's possible.
on your knees. On your knees.
Come.
Another slave for the head. On your knees.
Yeah, probably below us.
Slave for the head. Bombs away. Kneel before me. Can't hide.
We go.
Got a live one.
I don't know why that person was so hard to get. It explains why we had that stasis bubble though, because 3 people down here. I didn't expect like maybe one more extra person down here. It just shows you like every time, even if you take out all those other people, you come down to someone else, so you still have tons more people around. But you normally get some good stuff out of them. Get tons of those light darts now. I don't mind it. They don't really weigh much. Dump them later. Don't think there's like there's this room in here, but we need to go and get a wristband from somewhere. It looks like they've got the main loot room in there as well, so that's this is probably the end room. Actually, there's the wristband. How lucky for us. They keep it right on top of it. We've just done this the 3rd time in a row. Well, 4th time in a row. This is the mission room. Might not be though. Doesn't look like it is. There's nothing else here. Okay. Well, we've got some loot. Just double check that wasn't. It's not. So we need to find food somewhere where we can spike. Can't see anything here that is interactive. It'll be the one thing that we don't check that will be interactive that we miss. It always is. Half the times I just like overlook something and think going that won't be it, and it is. I think there's someone outside, maybe. No food there. You're looking through binoculars at me and you still didn't attack. Like, you're blind? I've got a feeling now that, so now we've been in here, I've got a feeling it's, like, I do want to check the rest of the building as long as it's like not too busy around here. Just because I don't want to like overlook it and then find out it was over there. But I've got a feeling now it is where that helipad is. Person on the top. Oh, that's a boss, I think. Any bosses do that type of stuff, I just like, I'm supposed to poison this person, but oh, headshot, still a kill. Whether it's by food and poison or whether it's just blatantly straight on kill them. Don't want to wait around here too long because things will start spawning around us. And that's never good. Thinking though. I swear I've been up here before. Feels so familiar, this. Could be just the base has got the same layout, but I am pretty sure I've done this base before. And I remember getting ganked up there. Big style. I killed everything, literally. And then all of a sudden, like, it's clear, and then there's a billion people that climbed up from nowhere. Getting like targeted by people.
Attack the enemy!
Oh, my nose. Was that the person firing at us, or was it someone else? That was a knifer, and they normally chase after you anyway, but the gun people don't tend to chase after you in the same way. So you could be waiting up there, or that could have been the person firing at us. stasis shield there, so where are you? I think I just seen someone's head. They see me and I see them. I can get up on that because I've done it before.
Someone's here. I need help. Your water is mine. Tossing grenade.
Got damage from there. I need to close range stuff.
I see someone. You know, down. Water is mine.
Because we're kind of like a bit trapped at the moment. You didn't notice my legs were like hovering in the ground. It's all free. That wouldn't have been good. Have been people being eaten by worms and all sorts because they've literally got stuck and not been able to move. It's not a good move. They just all come together instead of like the enemies. So yeah,
Gauge them. Do not struggle. Get in the kit. Attack together. I'm out.
this is what I mean. Like, there's always a load of them.
Reload. Lay down, slave. Quick, reload. Get it.
Yo, where you going, boy? bodies. Just about to pick them up. They've already actually started to despawn. Because they like had to kill that many. This is what happened last time, and I killed like a ton of them. Got up there, it was empty, and then all of a sudden, like 5 more turned up. It's like, how many more of you want to be there? And when that had happened, obviously, I was just caught completely off guard, so I died. Inevitably. Because I had no way of getting out where I was as well. Just so many of them. You have to keep like your eyes and ears pinned at all times, and there was like, even though you think you keep an eye out for stuff, you'll still get caught off guard, and somehow someone sneaks behind you. So we got Spice Melantra this last time, which we get again this time, and some nice machinery parts, which we do need. It was at this stage last time that I got killed, because like literally everything from everywhere just started descending on me. This time I think we might, and I don't want to say it too fast, I'll touch wood first, but I think we might have taken everything out. This time, so there's nothing actually left to try and take us out. Even though I'm pretty sure I did that last time. Oh, there's someone.
Who's that? Shields up.
Why? Some of them are like stuck in the rock. It's not just us to get stuck in the rock. Their armor must be made out of God knows what, but just die, will you? Our boss is back again. So I wonder where we need to poison them. I wonder if like... So that probably is the boss, but we need to kill them the way that you're supposed to do for this mission, which is by poisoning them. I'm assuming their quarters are below, so we need to get a wristband from somewhere, because that's a penta shield, and we don't have a wristband for that one, because it would be green. The wristband we've got was for the other one, so we need to find where we can get that penta shield thing from, which... there. They're usually not too far away from the original source, but sometimes they can be. In fact, the other one was right on top of it, which suggests to me that it is somewhere around here. Could even be up where he is. I wonder if that's it, that glowing thing. Yeah, it probably is, isn't it? He did it without disturbing him. I had a really strong feeling then that he was just going to turn around and start shooting us. Yeah, this is the final boss area. Come on. Need to poison his food. Don't see any food around.
Kunladi, progress on the construction of Neo-Karthag is lagging far behind where it should be. This is due in no small part to a lack of adequate labor. Yet, I hear reports that the wild places of the world are crawling with scavengers, brigands, and fugitives of every sort. Take your forces to Jabal Ifrit and bring me the slaves we need. Do not fail me in this, Kunladi. The only thing that separates your criminal family from the scavengers is your imperial sanction as a supplier of critical infrastructure. It's time to supply that infrastructure, or you will be part of it, Lord Rabban.
I thought you might poison this, maybe, or like really nothing that's interactive. Really don't want to stay around here too long because they will start spawning at some point very soon. There's literally nothing that's interactive that would allow us to poison the food. I would have thought it was in this room. I really would. But I'm really sure there's like nothing in the bars. Nothing on the table. You look at it. Oh, we're gonna have to go because I don't want to stay around any longer. The only place I haven't been is up here. Save.
Leave me alone. Unless... Are you the one I have been waiting for? Oh, thanks, Emperor. Tell Ilara that I am done. I cannot do this kind of work anymore. When I first got here, I infiltrated the slaves quickly. I heard about a special cadre of slaves being kept for a special leader. I knew this is who we were looking for, but he eats people. He cuts them open and tears off their flesh in great quivering chunks. I have seen him. Sometimes he doesn't wait until they are dead. Take it. Take the key. But I warn you, do not go down there. He'll be waiting. He can smell anything, anywhere.
Okay, so we've got what we needed to for this. So that's the past. I remember now actually they said that you needed to meet someone, so that's the person we needed to meet. Although I swear it's read something that he was down a pit. It's just because I seen someone I was like, ooh, someone did a prisoner, and then well seen it. Either way, we've found what we needed to find. Now we need to enter the glutton dining room, wherever that is. Be in here. It is. I'll activate something that we can do, maybe? No? Or is it not here? The journal will normally say how far you are away from it. Nothing. The dining room. Poison the guts food. Yeah, that's the part I just remember. Suppose this isn't a dining room really, is it? There is a table, but it's not really a dining room. It's in this direction and 22 meters away, so... I have to jump down there, but you know what? I jump down there and there'll be an enemy right on top of me. Because up there I can't see them. I think we need to go in that chamber there. Yeah, here's the chamber. Is it back on now? I just turn the music off while they're speaking so I can hear them what they're saying. It looks like a cannibal. This is going to be fun, I can tell already. Try and load a spike. Last time we tried to load a spike, we went in one of these rooms, it wouldn't let us. Yeah, I think it's the same. Which probably means if we die, we'll just be here already. What are we doing then? Like poison him with a body if he's a cannibal, or? I was half expecting him to be here, but then I'm thinking actually why would he be here, because we're not supposed to do that, are we? Oh, that's what we need to do. Now we fight him properly. I can smell someone. He is a cannibal.
There you are. Your scent gives you away, assassin. You should have washed yourself in blood.
poisons don't work on Arrakis. The spice protects. I wonder if the one who sent you here knew that. Or if they had plans within plans. This hunger I have, it isn't natural. It controls me. It compels. Do you ever feel compelled? Remorse? Are you driven by something you cannot define? Do you control it? Or does it control you? Your body will be a feast.
What? See it in the last one. Now I'll take your blood. It's probably poisoned. I'm sure the machine will filter it out. Any loot in here? This reminds me of like Star Wars when Anakin Skywalker gets kind of like put in the lead. Or is it Anakin? Oh, you know, the person that fights Darth Vader. Anakin Skywalker becomes Darth Vader. So it's, you know, the first series, not the newer generation. I can't see any loot boxes in here, so I don't think we're going to get anything in here. We'll just leave. Hopefully get out of here without having to fight anyone. Very unlikely, but you never know. Might be able to. Actually, could try and put the vehicle up. It's a bit tight though, there's like things above. Climb up here and then put a Warnocopter out. We need to go for that. Yeah, well, need somewhere. Like this would be all respawned by now. Very surprised if it wasn't. but it looks clear. Looks can be deceiving now. That boss isn't there. Oh no, he is. Map's just take him out so we can get out on there and put the copter up there. Some nice loot on him. Why can't he place it on here? Like, come on, it's a flat area. Pain in their butts. There they are. Check. That's like definitely doesn't let you put it on there. Like, why not? I think your blood while I'm here. Guessing we'll have to try and climb out and get further away from here. Maybe there's like some block in this area that doesn't let you put it up. So you can't walk out that way because there's like people there already, and there's more up there. There's like a ton of people that have to take out. How did he? That I do not know. The save I know, but not the. He's walking across a ledge and then all of a sudden just drops through it. Might be just enough to get out. It's out. The very first time I came here, I went into that building just there, where you can see the another Penta shield in there. There's okay loot in there. Again, quite easy to get in there. You'd have to take out a fair few, but for the loot that's in there, it's worth it. Or was at the time when I did it. I want to go on to the next mission. Not gonna let me place that. Actually, no, it's not. No more missions here. Next mission's over there. What's that post in the middle? Be able to do that. Not this time. It's too close, so I was never going to get around that. Not about crashing directly into that big column. Too high because not too far away. There's no mission here. Oh, I just handed one in. Oh, right, okay. I suppose I'll use that one we could have done. Never mind. We're here now. Get some good money off this one mission because these missions were pretty nice. 8,500 Solari for this one. Let's put that in our log. update the log. I didn't realise I'd actually do that, but oh well, so that's fine. Celebrations. Getting off my alert thing. And 14,500. Assuming we can... Actually, no, we can't get that one. I've just realised what that one is. We actually need to make a tier 6 item for that, and we are definitely nowhere near making that. Even for ourselves, that might for a mission. But one will do. It's closer to our goal. And we have picked up money along the way as well, so I'll add that up at the end because I emptied the money before. So altogether, we've got. I'll have to take away that I've just added, but because that'll be added to this. But once I take that away, that'll give us how much money we've picked up whilst we've just been out on the travels itself, and indirectly got them from the mission. Let's give us a chance now to see here what's our closest mission. Search for the Masquerade container. Here was testing station 17. I love those testing stations. It just feels so like I loved the first one I did, but since then every other one seems virtually exactly the same. It's like not much difference. The only difference is like in the very first level ones you didn't have any lock rooms where you got locked in with the boss or the boss and its minions, and until you kill them you can't get back out of that room. Which obviously then if you die in there you drop all your loot. It drives you to want to go back in there to get your loot, and then that means you have to obviously kill the boss. So that's a kind of good way of doing it, I guess, because it does give you the opportunity to walk away. But obviously most people wouldn't walk away. Well, not anyone just like me. This isn't. I'm hoping this is beyond here. Or I think it is. I think it is. It's right below me. Oh. Like thinking, oh yeah, just hop around here, but I don't want to go near that worm because I'll be shot to death. Obvious I'm here now. But they're NPCs. What are they gonna know? I need to search a container, which I'm guessing these are containers, aren't they? Let's see if it's the right container. Or is there a container in the middle, probably? Guarded by everyone. It's like they're deciding whether to die or not. I won't die now. No. I've just noticed a load of people that reacted to that. Bet you're dying. Dead. This is that same place you came to yesterday, just that we were on the other side of the stage. I wonder what the container is though, which one container is that we need to take out? There's a lot of them around here. I do not want to hit the ground until I've taken out as many as I possibly can see. And there's way more than what we've shot so far. One of those ones where you just go too close to the edge and that's it, you're over. Hiding. There's a load of them below me now. If only we had grenades. Well, they will have grenades. Normally they blow themselves up when they do that though. Funny if they did. What won't be funny is if we fall off this. I could get with getting somewhere where they can't hide below it. Like at the moment they can get below where I am, so underneath.
Someone's here. Someone here.
Oh, you can't, boyo. Ahead. Do something. Oh, I hate when it does that. Don't mind if it's like, well, it's got the red below it, because obviously that's obvious, but fast enough.
I need reinforcements. They're coming.
Picking off a lot of shots, like. Got plenty of ammo.
There's someone here. Shields up. Attack.
more shot to take him out. You're down, boy, down. There's the other one. Where did you go?
My people, my sisters, my brothers. Long has the sun of Arrakis blazed across the desert sands. Long has it burned upon the minds of all that labor under its dominion.
Where is that other person?
Long
Nope.
have the
They will
winds
sneak
of
up
the
on us if we don't take them out.
swept across the mountains and valleys. So too have they swept through uncounted
Go back up where they are. They will
scouring
just
the
suddenly
fields
come out of nowhere.
history
Oh, there they are.
from 1,000 generations of memory. Through all and beyond time itself, one who marks not the movement of stars, one whose command of power is
That's
infinite,
everyone now.
whose knowledge is fathomless,
Let's go find that container.
but yet bears witness to the core of our purpose. Shai-Hulud! Yes, Shai-Hulud is at the center and throughout. Shai-Hulud holds our feet above the sand and guides each step we take. Safeguarding our future, so too does Shai-Hulud remind us of the genesis of all things, the origin without beginning, and admonishes us against our forgetting. But we do not forget. No! For that is what Shai-Hulud
Another
demands.
massive container.
That we are steadfast, that we endure,
Luckily we cleared
that
this
we
area.
are ever changeless in our remembering. In direction, Shai-Hulud is unwavering. In judgment, resolute. In movement, inexorable. In authority, absolute. We must, Khared, shoulder this burden and win the rewards of the faithful. We carry the word, and we triumph over our adversaries. But not all Fremen have kept their bond. No, not all have been constant in their devotion. No, our so-called brethren of the desert are Fremen is a name that unites them.
Now before people show up.
Is the name that sets them apart.
Look at what we're doing on this. Let's put out of the way. Jade. So I think 163. Is it 163? Or is it 157? There is a place where we need to go to find one of the sword masters. I can't remember what number it is. What base they were in. This is my journal. Okay, we need to go to 197, which isn't one of these missions. So we'll do these missions and then we'll go do that one after. Now, getting our ornithopter. Because we do the bottom one first, or should we do the top one first? Oh, they're both testing stations, are they? Stations. Testing stations take anything between an hour and a few times. Might get one now. But even though we also need to go to 197 as well. The reason why we want to do 197 is actually, it's not the Swordmaster that I want to do, it's actually the Plantologist, and that's because it gives you a skill that allows you to mitigate damage that's done to your vehicles and stuff, which is again all about longevity, so that we cause less damage to our ornithopter, which use. And less damage means more productivity and cheaper costs. It's like, when I came down there, I see a camp, and as soon as I see a camp, that's like, there's going to be people there. And the last thing I want to do is drop the ornithopter into a hot zone. It looks quiet. Famous words, because every time I say that, it is and then it's not.
They're here!
Looks like there's only 2 people there. Just in that little part. Oh, they moved. Just as at the shot. Get out of the sun. Need to get out of the sun. Back's full. Probably never good when I'm going into a place like this, because there's always going to be good loot in this. I can't leave the ornithopter anywhere around here. In case this sandstorm comes along. They're usually in pairs. Where's the other ones? Oh, we're full. We're full. Can't pick up any more tubing. I wonder if you can use a loot box to store stuff. Finding them where to put it. The only thing is they'll reset after a certain amount of time. If you get back before it resets. It'd be good if you could place the ornithopter around here, where I've tried before in another testing station. It doesn't let you get it in here. Normally around here. No hologram this time. Where do we go? Oh. We'll go the way that has the mine. Whoa, another one. I don't understand. That was the one that we went off a minute ago. Yeah, the one this one like re-exploded or something, did it? That makes no sense. Oh, God, I didn't see the one door. Definitely don't want you going this way, do they? Which is why we want to go this way. I always want to go the way you're not meant to go. I'm just monitoring my own Steam just to make sure that I made a load of actual setting changes because I noticed on the last couple of streams the fairly bitty, and that's because I was trying to prevent it from well, essentially getting worse, because I'd noticed that the hearing yourself speak is really often. But yeah, I was trying to improve the settings, but somehow whatever I did, I seem to have made it worse but better. Because what I did is, while I improved like the jutteriness, so it's nice and smooth, it was smooth but at the cost of going kind of pixely. So I've readjusted it again, and this time I seeked some help in using some very well-known settings, which is what I did originally. It's just that I'd been messing around with them so many times. I want to take out that sword person because that sword person is going to be the painful one. Those two will stay back and just fire, but that woman will run at us. come, but just not in the same way she would have done. She would have spitted it at us and we would have tried to take her out. Where these are normally, they'll approach you, but not the same aggressive, I need to get to you. Person. They'll die. You see the skull there? And that's the confirmed dead. Poison killed them. Because we just don't have the room. Like, we can get rid of them. They are useless. Okay, so that's why we couldn't pick up the other stuff. Oh well. Our bag's not completely full. That's good. At least we can pick up some stuff more here then. Pick up the heavy darts, but not pick up the other ones because it's just pointless. We'll drop them anyway. No loot in here. Or anything of worth. Always look out when you see these, whether you see any like glowing thing here. It's just an indication that it's a door. Yeah, we need to put them in, and I've got tons back in the base. Sometimes you can like scan them and burn like hinges or something. Like you can't, I couldn't see any hinges, but just wanted to double check just in case. There's a wristband. This is what I'm on about, so that's a room. Got the wristband first. Most of the time there isn't anyone inside, but there is the odd time there is, like that. Have we done the mission? It's usually what you need to pick up the mission. That's the testing station for the pains, but alright, okay. Well, we've got something else, which could be useful, because later down the line we might need what we've just picked up now for that mission, so probably just kind of superseded a mission. Unless this is a part 2 of that same mission. Always possible. jack that, we can go down. Definitely still need someone else on here, so we'll continue through. Like they're making a desert down here. Well, no, the other ones normally try to grow stuff. This one, more like they're just trying to recreate the outside. Oh, this is where we came in. Interesting. And you seem to kill them like with one shot, one kills. If there are other people in the area, it doesn't seem to hurt them. I think that's our knife person. Just moved out of range. Wait for it to come back. I think that's all of them. Seem to be in threes in this dungeon. Wristband. Can't do that. Oh. Why can't I pick anything up? Oh. Why not? Someone coming in. The quality of the stream looks a lot better though, so I'm pleased with that. That's a good positive. That doesn't look like a lock room because it's green on both sides. We've been here. That's open. Or have we been here? Maybe we haven't been here. Ah, we definitely have been here. We haven't been in this room, no. I've got a feeling this is a lock room. If you activate one of the things, you won't see it, but is that like a sacrifice thing or what? It's like they're making a worm. I don't know. I think it kind of looks like a bit like a worm. It's the mouth. Those bars representing the teeth. I've only seen one person. I know there's one. That's a knock though. Which is good. We need to retreat if we can. Who is that? Oh, there they are. Yep. You're not going to come through. Yeah, mum boy. You know you can. There you go. Into fire. I wonder if you can like hit just underneath their helmet. Nope. Doesn't make any difference. It's like maybe they've got Hellblow helmets. Resistant. So one thing for sure. But they're like tanks. Just absorb the DPS. Yay. Yay for like the level up, but also yay for killing them. Like took enough shots. Oh god. Out of nowhere. Invisible. At the end of you? Is there more? There's enough in this chamber, that's for sure. I think that is it. So that's it. Oh, that's the book. I was going to say, should you not have to get the book? We got the book. See if there's anything worth moving around here. Doesn't look like there is. Ooh. Oh, look at that. It's one of the big boys. Oh, I really want that. It's a Mark IV. Get rid of that. Certain hook. That sharp hook that can be used in all manner of means. That's the thing that we got from that other guy. We'll keep that just in case it's useful. I don't know. Feels like something we should keep. It's good money. Can't played that, and I don't really want to do Musk. Don't you think that looks like a worm? Sort of. I don't know. Because there's all the teeth and then the teeth in the middle, and that's the round part. I don't know, just a bit weird. Anyway, let's get out of here. I think we've done now. Yeah, done. Done. I've got some nice money from that as well, actually. Got 1,300 just from actually looting that actual last box. And we had some pickups along the way as well, so nice result. These are probably all respawned. See anyone? Let's get out one way. Oh my god, someone's got a poison thing. That's how far away for you from the next mission? Wondering actually whether just to run there might be easier. Save some fuel. Get this way, wouldn't we? At least there's no one left looking this way. Looked, it's on a completely different screen. Never mind. Not later. Going into another testing station now. They do love their testing stations in Dune. That looks like the entrance, maybe. That's a guard area, at least the area. The entrance. Die already. It's like you've been poisoned and everything, you're still coming at me. Now, I'm pretty sure I've seen 3 people there originally. Where's the third one? I just take this out for no reason. Looks like it. Oh well. Where's the entrance then? Our durability though feels a lot better since we've upgraded a lot of armor. We're not, like if we're taking shots now, we're taking a few shots, not just like one and literally our health evaporates. Where are you? There'll be someone here. Can we just sneak in? On the rare occasion someone's been here just before us, you can. Like someone might already be here. Do you see any loads of save spikes? One save spike. Place down our own in case we die down here. Got a feeling this one might be hard. I never forget to pick them up, that's the only problem. I just put them down and go, yeah, I'll pick it up on the way back, and then I go back through and totally forget about it. And it's not until later on I realise, oh, I just got to pick up the spike. By that point I'm miles away. I'm one of those players that would have left a spike at a door where you see a stack of them there. Load of players probably doing exactly the same as me, have every intention of picking it back up, but just totally forget when they exit. Quite far down. It's normally just like one level. Deep into the dungeons. No hologram. Got a hologram there. That's the hologram. Now tell us what's here. Really?
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163. I'm Dr. Wen Olmeca, Senior Plant Geneticist here at the station. In the long history of the Desert Botanical Testing Station program, there have been disappointingly few successful species introductions. But I'm proud to say we here at station number 163 can boast of several notable successes. Our efforts have produced several varieties of dew-absorbing cacti which show great promise. We have already documented in the field natural reproduction of our modified saguaros, with Cielago bats acting as pollinators. We have every reason to believe these cacti will continue to thrive and hopefully form the cornerstone of a working ecosystem.
That's why we see so many cacti around here. We got outs. That's obviously where we're going later. Till then, we need to.
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163. I'm Dr. Wen Olmeca, Senior Plant Geneticist here at the station.
Take out some dudes. That we can't see. I need to be able to make some of these, like while I've got our own base. I hear a voice. It's disturbing.
Identify yourself.
Expecting someone to stop running at me with a knife.
Reveal
I
yourself.
see someone.
Oh, it sounds like they're getting very close, wherever they are. I think they're coming that way, because I don't think there's any other way in.
Reveal yourself.
Who's that?
I see
I'm
someone.
looking at the top as well, just in case someone stops jumping down those stairs. There were like a few ways in, but...
Someone's here.
I require assistance.
Someone's here.
Oh wow, they're right there. Was not expecting that. I was thinking this straight ahead, not up on the block. It's out to the 1,000 deep per barrel to our water. That's nice. Didn't normally get that much. They're very generous here. how my like go-to weapon's the sniper rifle, but then I know it's very ineffective at very close range. If there was anyone else in it, it's either the sword or this gun. This gun's only so effective, like at very close range. But like in some games, they would hide stuff on this very top, but they don't seem to do that much in this game. To be fair, they do more like hidden room type stuff rather than on top of like ledges and stuff. But you have to keep an eye out for a hidden room.
Reveal yourself.
I was waiting for that. They got sensors or something. Stairs.
My shield's up.
My best friend with his Gatling gun. Just a Gatling gun guy. Like 2 pallets just in. That's when these guys kind of talking as well. Fighting him around.
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163. I'm Dr. Wen Olmeca, Senior Plant Geneticist here at the station. In the long history of the Desert Botanical Testing Station,
But he doesn't seem to want to come up, which is a place for me. They are sometimes, like these are 200 something per shot, and they tank it so well.
Enemy empty. I got you.
Away from his big stop. They seem to be blocked from being able to come up higher than there.
Who's that? Enemy sighted.
I was just put a dart in as well, poison dart. They died for my poison? Maybe.
Greetings, Ignis. I send this note to let you know we have been fortunate in the face of worms and weather, and have found some items I'm certain will interest you. We should be arriving at your excellent oasis in a matter of 2 or 3 days. I hope you will be able to accommodate us in the usual fashion.
What message? Not really anything useful either.
Power, once again. I am not interested in your revolution. Please stop trying to recruit me or my men. As for the business we discussed, it turns out I have some of the vehicle components you're looking for. I would be open to supplying them to you at the right price. I've added notes to your list. But first, I'm missing 2 of my crew, Silas and Enoch. They went missing near your territory and are long overdue. Some of our guys think you may have bewitched them with your subversive nonsense. But I said, that's impossible. You wouldn't be stupid enough to cross us like that. Would you?
Of course they would. Bike thing. I don't want that. Drop that. Wristband for access for a penta shield somewhere. When we called the people, we've cleared this area. Well, there you go. Are they dead? 15,000 Solari.
Someone's here. Who goes there? Enemy foul. I require assistance.
This person. Stuck then. Couldn't be off the way. So you got a free stab at me. Annoying. Yeah, the reason why I'm not too bothered about these is because there's a place by me where I can farm that them as much as I want. That's why I've got like tons of them in the base. So like I'm really not too bothered about getting them this side because like they're so plentiful where I actually am. Mark 5, and I had to make one of these. No, I've just literally picked one up. Oh well, we'll get another one. 18,000 Solaris to get enough delirium to be able to make one. I've just gone and looted one. You know what, I'm sure games like this just know what you've got, and as soon as you've got one, that's it, they just make it available. Oh yeah, you've picked it up now and loot. I'm not sure which way to go. One's going to be like just a short little area to clear out, one's going to be where you continue going through. I think that's to continue going through. Clear this one out first. Although that looks like stairs downstairs, is it? Downstairs, so I'd say that's also a continue. Oh, it's left or right, isn't it? The fork in the road, which way do you go? One looks to look at the door in here. So we haven't completed the mission already. Is that Penta shield there?
Wrong turn, pig.
Wasn't too sure whether that was a room or... Yeah, so that's a lock room, and we can tell it's a lock room because lock rooms don't let their NPCs out, where any other room will. Oh my god, there's a ton of them there now. They can't fire me and I can't fire at them. Which is fine. But it's not fine in the sense that now they can all see me, so they're not going to move away from this door.
Someone's here. I see someone.
It's red on the other side. So that's one of the this is how we know it's a lock room, because it'll be red on one side and green on the other. So it'll let you in, but it won't let you out until you kill all those people. How many are there then? So there's just 3 of them.
Blast, someone's here. On your knees, dog.
He looks looks like a dart person, and they're two sword people. I hate sworders, especially when they're paired like this. A lot more easier when there's just one of them.
Shields up! Help! Help!
Take them.
And when you start going too close, it won't let you fire.
Shield on!
Oh no! You always get two there. Inevitable.
Shields up!
You want this shape? Checkpoint outside or inside?
Shield on!
You've entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 1.
I've actually moved my save spike and moved it in here. Seem like to run all the way through. Each usually takes me three times to get it. Ish. First time is like that, it's a bit of experimental just to see what they're actually doing, what type of damage, what their tactics generally are, and then I start to break them down and work out how to take them. It might take me a couple of times just to get one of them dead, and then once I get one of them dead, that's usually opens the gap then to getting the rest of them. To get one of them dead, which will make it a hell of a lot easier then.
Identify yourself. Eyes on target.
Highly resistant to shots.
Shields up.
I think this is going to be a knife attack.
You've entered Desert Botanical.
I see someone.
Oh, well, boy. Okay, we lose them. But yeah, just to see if they do turn up. Because if they do, we don't want them getting in there, because they probably can get in that room. Okay, sword it is.
Someone's here.
Use special skills, maybe.
Interloper.
Eyes on hostile. Shield on.
I got you. Shields up.
Try again.
You've entered Desert Botanical.
This is damaging my gear, that's the only problem. garden enough with just those two women by themselves, but it's that poison dart person. Who will be the boss? Normally, like at least one of them dead by now, and they should have. To be fair, done it enough times.
Interloper!
Huh?
Someone's here.
There's someone here.
Blasphemy!
Someone. Someone's
Shields
here.
up.
Eyes on target.
Well, you might let me put my game back up.
Shield off.
Got him!
Just not responding.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It does get the point where you might have to give up. Because you ruin all
You've
your
entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163.
antivirus trying to block things.
Someone's here.
Someone here.
Turn back, dog. Eyes on him.
Get some more stuff. Not that many times though.
Enemy!
He's poisoned himself, so my dad's going to kill themselves. Stay alive.
Give us your water!
Been damaged heavily. All of that's been damaged. That was already damaged.
You will eat our god!
More bothered about these being damaged. And our armour that's brand new. That's taken like 5 kills. It's taken off a lot of health.
Enemy!
You can tell he's been affected by it because he's got the green stuff coming off him, which by the poison. I'm hoping he might kill himself from doing that. If I'm lucky.
You will feed our god.
They are unaffected by it, so looks like they're immune. He's not.
For the worm.
He kills himself then. That makes this a million times easier.
A sinner.
Fire your shots.
We are the chosen. We are one.
Skills are you
Give us
could
your water.
eventually.
Infidel. Hostile among us. Who goes there?
Anything that might have anti-poison. I think it's just mainly Bane skills that have it. Keep thinking. At some point, all those things will start spawning and make us have to kill everything just to get back here. But if I can get some scrap, I can make some one of the save things. Crate or something that I can break up. One of these typical things that I just haven't picked up anything along the way. I didn't think I would need it, and now we do. We can't see any. I'm sure I've seen plenty of them once we've come through. That we can make scrap out of, which none of this does. Scrap down here. Or not. That looks like scrap. That's scrap. I swear I've seen. Or was it the last silo we were in? Maybe it was the last silo we were in.
Who goes there?
Still didn't get the our main first theft. No, it's not the first one, because our first one's got all the money in it. It's the first one of the first things you drop.
I see someone.
Good look. They won't go red until they take a shot. Once they take a shot, it'll turn red and stop us getting back out.
We can't fight them.
Got him!
assistance. Where's your buddy? He killed himself.
Who's that?
He might kill himself.
Huh?
He has. That's the opportunity we need.
Who goes there?
Oh no. There he is. Oh no, too good to be true.
Who's there?
Huh? Identify yourself.
I need no identity.
Someone here.
Identify
yourself.
Shield
Here.
up!
Oh yes, that's what we needed. I think he is dead. Wow, but that's him dead, I think. Got money back. Good, good. There's no one in here.
Naib, the bird has returned bearing this message from the Sayadina.
Jorva, Shai Hulud truly honors us. First with our victory at Maisa Turu, and now these rich spoils you have taken. Our blind brethren of the Ikhwan Bedouin would hoard that water for themselves. Such greed angers Shai Hulud. Small wonder they have fled away in shame. But we, the faithful, remain to serve the Maker in all things. What you have won will be his in good time. But more scavengers are certain to come seeking our prize. Remain and take their water as well. Nala.
The water is alive in Arrakis, so yeah, funny it's respawns in here. Oh, that probably opens the Penta shield down here. That wristband we just got. It is. Something hologram. What's in here that's going to kill us?
I see someone.
Well, you knew that was happening. I knew someone was coming. No, they're not coming. They're coming but not coming. They're there. In the background. Much jungle. I see them. I see them. Just two. Yeah. I never walk into any room in Dune and expect it to be empty. Even one that's like that you just expect in any other game. Oh, just go find out what they want to talk about in the mission quest. Nope. This one they'll tease you in or something like that, and then before you know it, you've been jumped on. Get rid of something. Get rid of that. Don't want that. Stay. Do not activate this. I suppose it does have something you can interact with to get it to start speaking and tell me about some storyline. But that is almost something we missed. Wristband. We came through that door there, didn't we? Yes, that's another door. Clear this area out down here in case there's anyone in here. Anything we've missed? Completed, well, certainly at least progressed the mission, if not finished it. But we have finished it. Double check. Yeah, it's definitely not there anymore. Oh, and that takes us back out. Hence why mission's
You've
finished.
entered Desert Botanical Testing Station number 163.
Let's go.
I'm Dr. Wen Olmeca,
way
Senior
too
Plant Geneticist here at the station. In the
in
long
this place.
history of the Desert Botanical Testing Station program, there have been disappointingly few successful species introductions.
Let's get back in. I want to go out. Out. Where's it out? Must be this way. See, there's the bloody scrap. We're completely crazy. Oh, and this time I'll remember to pick up the spike. That's between now and this very last second I forget. There's there. Not quite near the top yet. Okay, we'll fly home now. And we'll call that a day, I think. It's been relatively successful apart from dying a load of times to a boss in the boss room. We've finally got there in the end. Normally as well, you can't use your special abilities for a penalty shield, so this time that we could. That's interesting. I'll check that out again in future, or whether that was bugged as to why that worked. Don't know, but that was a bit weird. I wasn't expecting it to work. Where is my... I think I'm going to go back. I'm going to go there, and then I'm going to go cut up the buggy and then take it back. So I'm going to cut the stream here, so you guys don't have to watch me do all that stuff. But thank you very much for joining us on today's stream. Please consider subscribing if you are interested in this content. Obviously, we'll be continuing on the Dune story. We obviously do also contact and do the stuff for EVE Online as well, and any other games such as GTA 5 as well. At the moment, when GTA 6 comes out next year, then we'll do that as well. But until then, thank you very much, have a good evening, and good night.